I'm Boyle and I'm quitting alcohol. So I feel like we're right at the beginning. Remember how I've been saying for the last 3 or 4 years that things are going to get pretty wild and there's going to be a period coming up where you're not even going to know what the fuck is going on. Well, I feel like we're just at the start of it. We're just entering the opening phases of a period where things get real fucking weird. You're going to have to be adaptable over the next 5 years. 5 years, you're going to have to be malleable, adaptable, ready to move, ready to roll. Things aren't going to be the same. I can guarantee you this now. Things aren't going to be the same in 5 years as they are now. We're transitioning into a completely different fucking pattern of living. I'm not too sure what's going to be happening now. I was never sure. I just knew there was going to be a period of flux and shit was going to be real fucking chaotic. And I feel like we're just at the doorstep of that now. Like we're sitting at a point now where things are balanced so precariously everywhere that just one simple unforeseen event could trigger a contagion that just leads to anarchy. So you got to be on your toes. You want to be sober. Maybe I will recommend sobriety during this period because you need to have your wits about you now. This isn't the time to be fucking around. This is the time to be planning a little bit ahead. You got to be looking to see what's going to be happening in 6 months. Like, what does 6 months from now look like with oil prices, gas prices, inflation? What does that simple input, what does that look like 6 months from now? Even if oil prices went back down to the 50s or 60s, there's a lag on the recent spike in oil prices. I just saw diesel was like fucking $6 a gallon. That flows into fucking transport, packaging, all sorts of different things, which causes inflation itself. So, but there's a lag on that. There's going to be like a 6-month lag. So even if oil fucking went back to normal, whatever normal is, right now, you're still looking at an inflationary period of like 6 months here. And the inflation that this is causing now hasn't even started to enter the system. And that's just the oil inflation. So just something as simple as that can trigger, well, it could spark a property collapse, which could fucking run into the banking system, and then there would be a fucking bailout of just gargantuan proportions. Or alternatively, there's like the CBDC play. Who knows what's going to happen, but these are all things that could happen. Even a larger, wider war. It won't be a Middle Eastern one, I wouldn't think. It's more like a Europe one and maybe even Asia. But you don't know. That's all like fucking 30,000 feet. You need to come a little bit closer to the ground and just think, all right, if everything went to shit for like 9 months, what do I need? This is kind of like prepping. This is kind of like when COVID just started and I bought 2 axes. Axe isn't going to do much in the US. I can tell you that right now. Unless I'm going to try and fucking deflect bullets off it. Off my double axe. I can just leave the axe at home. You don't bring an axe to a gunfight, do you? No. So you want to sort of be looking. My advice is stock up on a good source of protein. If it's a whey, get a whey. I tell you what I eat that's good, that covers all bases. Low mercury, high omega-3, high protein. Get some fucking sardines. They're delish. You can cook them up. They're cheap. They're wild caught. And because they catch them young, there's no fucking mercury in it like the salmon. Well, don't buy salmon. Salmon's fucking dog shit. That's all farm grown, hormone shit. The tuna has a lot of mercury and shit in it. Fucking sardines. Don't worry, the Boyle has done his research on this. If you want to fucking get some high quality flour as well, the Boyle's done some research on that too. There's a place called Farm to Flour. They use heirloom, fucking non-GMO, no glyphosate, no Roundup, just pure organic fucking wheat. And it's like 11% protein as well. So you can have a little fucking sanger, chuck a little bit of fucking chicken on it, or fucking, how about chuck a sardine on it, and then you're covered. Stock up on vitamins, multivitamins, cover your bases with D. You know, you're going to think I'm nuts until I'm not. You're going to think I'm fucking crazy until it's crazy like a fox. Make friends with your neighbors as well. You need to make friends with your neighbors. I'm starting to make friends with everyone around here. I'm nodding. I'm waving. I'm fucking trying to help people jumpstart their cars. I'm carrying fucking bags down the street. You know, I'm taking out the rubbish. You're just showing your head around. You're like, all right, fucking don't target me, all right? But shit's going to get exciting. Not in a good way. I tell you something, fucking, I'll save it for tomorrow. Oh, will I save it for tomorrow? Nah, fuck it. I'll just say it today. My wife's work, so they've just bought in this new AI thing, and it's called Cursor, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, this is great. And this is about 2 weeks ago. They're like, oh, this thing's fucking amazing. It does all this, it does that. And the company's like, use it, yeah. Fucking use it as much as you want. Yeah, go for it. Everything you need to do on it, just do it. And now, after 2 weeks of using it, people are like, hey, this cursor thing, it kind of feels like they're encouraging us to do our jobs on it so AI learns our job and they can just replace us. That's what it feels like. And so now people are like, we've got to start a union. Hey, cunts, maybe you should have thought about that fucking 15 years ago when you had the power. Maybe you should have backed up the blue collar fucking workers back then, way back when they were losing their job and they were busting the unions, eh? Hey? Now it's AI. We got to start a union. Good idea. Good idea. And then they'll start calling that a communist fucking insurgency. They're trying to unionize. The communists are unionizing. So that's interesting anyway. So if your company starts encouraging you to use AI, it's so funny. They're like, yeah, just put everything, do everything on it. Absolutely everything. Everything you do during the day, just fucking put it on Cursor. It's a great tool. It's a great replacement you. Anyway, fucking that'll do it for tonight. And I'll see you the fuck later.